Excellent. Okay, nice. Today's practice will be short and sweet, but it'll be very, very powerful. And you'll need a few things. Grab yourself a belt or a strap. Find yourself a couple of blocks as well. And 2 ordinary old tennis balls around your house, and probably a little hand towel to go over the top. And we'll begin, first of all, by straddling our blocks, finding an upright seat position, taking our strap into our hands, and reaching the strap up and overhead, drawing the strap apart. So this is a beautiful sequence to unlock some of the stickiness in our shoulders. So as we pull the strap apart by the thumbs, you start to feel really warm. Heat in the shoulders as an opportunity to shift some of the stickiness and grittiness that we gather there. We have a tendency to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders, so feel free just to stay for a couple of moments. And we're going to move into a little bit of mobility now in the shoulders. So as you take the strap back behind you, start to feel how the chest prouds out. And as you start to pull the strap, notice how your arms will eventually want to just roll down behind you. So as you do that mindfully. So we're coming back up and then overhead all the way forward. So really a beautiful opportunity to get into some of the stickiness in the neck, the shoulders, and the upper back, and the space between the shoulder blades, drawing the belly in, even doming through the back, drawing your chin towards your chest, lifting up, overhead, forward, and away. Just do one more like that. Super warm already through the shoulders, up. And you know what? You can find that spot where it just wants to fall back and away and go, all right, hang on. I'm going to hold and I'm going to draw the strap apart. Breathe. 2. Now pretend you're rowing in a boat. So you go down, row, overhead, and around. Row, up, overhead, around, row, up, overhead, down, and around. So get moving like that now. Takes a little bit of coordination, but once you get it, you start to feel how the shoulder mobility begins to open up. Okay, now let's pause and go in the opposite direction. So down, around, over, down, around, over, down, around, over, down, around, over. Hands back behind you, proud chest, pull the strap apart, and then lower it down behind you. Sweep the arms up and overhead, inhale. Twist around to the left, exhale breath. Right hand on your left outer thigh, left hand behind you could reach back or even go around the body for the right hip, rotating through the chest. Then lift the arm up and over, crossing to right knee. So hold the opposite knee with the hands, round the back, chin to chest. And then lift the arms, interlace the forearms, hold the hands. Inhale, lift the forearms up to the ceiling. And then exhale, dome through the back, elbows towards your belly button, point your fingers forward. You call this one bowing eagle or bowing Garudasana. Exhale, hug it all in. And so good for the shoulders. Broaden across your upper back. Nice work. Uncross, unravel, reach up, rise up. Exhale, twist around to the right. So left hand comes to your right knee, right hand behind you, or goes around for the left hip. You could even hold a piece of the clothing and help you rotate. Nice work. One more breath. Now keep the left hand where it was. The right arm comes up and over. It crosses to the left knee. You round through the back. You draw your chin towards your chest. Then you interlace the forearms. Hold the hands. Inhale, lift up, press the forearms, elbows up to the ceiling. Exhale, draw it all in, round through the back body. Inhale, press it up, lift it up. Extend through the spine. Exhale, draw the belly button in, dome through the back. I can really feel this through the rib cage as well as you lift, allowing heaps of breath into the lungs. Exhale, chin to chest, doming, pressing elbows towards the groin. Uncross, unravel. Now we'll begin to make our way down onto our backs. So I'll be facing away from you. As I do so, I'm going to show you and illustrate where I want you to target, which is the space between the shoulder blades here. So the first block I'm going to place along the spine like so between the shoulder blades. And the second block I will place behind the back of my head. So in order to get that set up, you place your block on the medium height there, and then on the medium height there. And then you take your butt further away down the mat, roll down, and once you feel the contact with the block, you will have to maneuver it so it finds the space between the shoulder blades. Beg your pardon, I've placed that one the wrong way around, 90 degrees that way. Rolling down. There it goes, between the shoulder blades. And now, as you lengthen the arms out to the side, you can really start to work out what suits you. I can even go lower with that block at the back of the head, which helps tilt the chin up, opens the chest. And now I can really feel how the support of the block through the thoracic spine area can really start to dive into some of the sticky tissues between the shoulder blades. Oh, it's so therapeutic, so good for the body. I carry so much tension and stress between my shoulder blades. You can really feel the weight of the chest, but the movement of the breath here. See if you can just flatten out the arch in the lower back. Just find a little bit more space there. Oh, feels so good. And hold for 10 more breaths. Last 3. 2. Placing your elbows down to support you, tucking the chin towards the chest first, and then rolling up off your prop and finding a forward fold. So lengthening the legs out in front of you, rolling down here. So taking a counter pose to that big arch that we just created in the spine. Oh, that feels so good. It's so nice to get a deep, deep compression from an article like a block along that part of the spine. It really helps just sort of condense the tissues, causes them to momentarily stop pumping energy. And perhaps in that process, we allow a little bit of a blockage that causes freshness to build up. And then with that movement and that flush of energy, we release some of the stuff we're burdening ourselves with. It's why people talk about like a flush of energy after some myofascial work like this. So we'll take the blocks out of the way. We're heading into the last few moments of the class. As I said, it was just a super quick tune up for your upper back and body. And this is where the tennis balls come in. They're just plain old tennis balls. You place them on the mat. And in order to stop them from rolling away, just grab a little hand towel and place it over the top. You want the tennis balls touching quite close to each other. And then as you set that up, so basically it's exactly the same process as what we just did with the blocks, but this time we're finding the tennis balls between the shoulder blades. And then the head will tilt back and rest on your mat. You can use the block wish. So I'm going to roll around, facing the other direction to you, to myself, and just sort of look back and go, right, I can see where they are. I know where they're going to go, but I might just need to maneuver myself to get that sweet spot. So the beauty with the tennis balls is they roll. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they can just slightly shift And in that process of shifting, it just creates some super duper magic. So I've found a spot now where, oh my gosh, I just want to lay my head down and let the torso rest down on the tennis balls. I can feel this running through connective tissue through the back of my neck into the skull. I had the worst night's sleep last night, and I felt like I just wanted to do this practice and share it with you. You can take the hands out wide now, and I've just lost that little sweet spot. So I'm just going to maneuver myself on those tennis balls until, there we go, found it again. Oh, far out, tight upper back. If you work out a lot, if you go to the gym, if you pump weights, this is a fantastic thing to do for your body. If you're a typer on a computer all day, amazing. This is so, so good. And it's really available to you. It requires very little investment. A couple of tennis balls, a towel you're going to have at home. You don't even need a mat. You could do this on your hard timber flooring. Another thing you can do here is take the hands out up and over the chest and then out wide and do like a crisscross of the arms. And it just maneuvers the shoulder blades in a little way that allows some really incredible experiences across the upper back. So do that a few times around. I'm going to maneuver the tennis balls again and just get another little spot there. Tucking the chin, rolling up, coming up, and well done. That is literally all of that class. But I'm going to tell you now that if you practice that every now and then, maybe once a week, and you are someone that carries a lot of stress in the upper back and the shoulders, it is going to feel super, super good to release all of that and get rid of it. So hope you had a nice time. Super quick today. Catch you later, and I'll see you on the mat. Bye for now.